Hello, I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. Now, one of the most popular groups or breeders of roses is the David Austin roses. Now, I happen to like them an awful lot, so I may be a little biased here, but I know that there are a great number of people who are sort of in the same boat. We do love these old-style roses that actually perform in our gardens and look good. And the new ones for 2015, which are the ones that are going to roll out now and you're going to see in 2016, are not that many. There's only about 4 new ones, which, let's be honest, they only bring out the good ones, so it's not unusual that you're going to see a low number of new varieties. The first one is from the Leander group. Now, it has been renamed, and originally it was one of the pinks, and they don't want to tell you which one it was, but you probably have it in the garden because it's probably one of the best of the David Austin roses that were ever bred. It is now called Olivia Rose Austin. It was named after the daughter of David Austin Jr., and it basically is outstanding as a variety in almost every way. The flowers are an even soft pink color. They open beautifully cupped rosettes. They have a pleasing fragrance that's sort of fruity, and it's attractive, balanced shrub. In other words, it's even all the way around. It's nice shape and grows that way naturally. It has dark green foliage, and that really contrasts against these pink roses. Now, the rose itself is considered entirely free from disease just because of its exceptional disease resistance. It also blooms early in the season, which is good. And it continues to bloom all the way late into the year. So, what more can you ask from a rose? This rose is going to be about 3.5 by 3 feet. And it was first available for sale in 2014. So, not that old. So, there you go. There is a rose that you want to put into your garden as soon as possible, for disease resistance, fragrance, look, color, shape, and of course, just overall a great rose. Now, the next one from David Austin is an old rose hybrid style. It's called Poet's Wife. It's hardy to zone 5 to 10, and it has about 77 petals, which is not bad. I mean, the Olivia Rose Austin has 90 petals, so it's got even more petals than this one. It repeats flowers. The flowers are strong and in an unfading yellow, and that's important because most yellows fade very badly. They are pleasing in their shape because the outer ring sort of holds the informal group of petals in the center. It has a nice rich fragrance of strong lemon. The lemon scent becomes sweeter as the rose gets older. And it also gets even smellier, if you want to put it that way. In other words, a stronger scent as the rose gets older. Right on the bush. So just leave it alone and enjoy. It is a nice rounded bush. It's a healthy shrub, which means it's quite disease resistant, not as disease resistant as Olivia Rose Austin. But Poet's Wife is one of those ones you can put towards the front of the border. It's very tough. It's reliable. It's 4 foot by 3.5 foot and going to be available this spring. The next one is Lady of the Lake. Yes, it's named after the Arthurian legend from Lady of the Lake, Walter Scott's poem, just for those of you who are into all of that. But one thing you should know about this rose, It's hardy to zone 7, which may make it difficult for us to grow here. It has only 28 petals, which, even though it's repeat blooming, it makes it a semi-double. The roses are only a couple inches across, but there is a large bouquet of them, and it continually blooms. It's got a blush pink color, and it gets to 15 feet in height, which means it makes it really suitable for arches and trellises and walls, and even to grow up through little shrubby trees. Now, its fragrance is a strong citrus fresh fragrance, and that's kind of nice. It's a fragrance you don't get, particularly this far north. I mean, we aren't talking rose blossoms. So, something you may want to try if you're willing to take the risk up here, but it'll probably be sold farther south. It's in the English Rambler group. So it is, that's why it's so long and leggy and blooms and repeat blooms, etc. So try that one, but it's one of those ones that is a little wild in its look. So all of those are the ones I would pick for your garden if they are suitable. There are others, and of course you know there are a great deal of other David Austin roses, but those are the 3 new ones for 2015, which will be available this coming spring 2016. I'm Bruce Zimmerman. This is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.